Hello, I'm the review guy. I review it so you can watch it. Today I will be talking about another indie film and the sequel to Hatchet, Hatchet 2. Adam Green's Hatchet 2, which just came out last year, 2010. This film, for a sequel, is incredible. One of the best slasher film sequels I have ever seen. This one really went over the top with its blood and gore, and it really sort of outdid the first one, because when Adam Green made the first one, he wasn't sure if that was going to hit or not. He didn't realize that the 80s throwback would be so popular. But now that he knows what worked and what didn't work, he was able to make Hatchet 2 all the better. So we start on Hatchet 2 opening up like 2 seconds after the first one ended, with our survivor girl getting away from Victor Crowley. And she goes to this cabin, meets this guy who starts to help her until he realizes who she is. And then once he realizes who she is, he kicks her out of the house, says he wants nothing to do with her. You later find out that her family has something to do with Victor Crowley. I don't want to ruin anything, but it has something to do with it. And then, while she's in town, she goes and visits Reverend Zombie, who is played by Tony Todd from Final Destination, the Candyman series, and also in Hatchet 1. So she asks him for help, because she wants to go get her family from the first one out of the woods. So he gathers the biggest horror film cameo ever. It's got just this whole grouping of guys from all different kinds of horror films. And one of the guys in the back actually leans up and asks the guy in front of him, "Hey, who's Victor Crowley?" The guy turns around and tells him he's some sort of ghost legend. And this guy that asks him, "What, like a Jason Voorhees kind of thing?" And the guy in front of him turns around and says, "Yeah, something like that." And the guy behind him says, "Well, where I came from, we had this legend called Leslie Vernon." So that's a shout out to Behind the Mask, The Rise of Leslie Vernon, which is very cool. I love that film as well. So I was pretty happy to see a shout out to that film. But this is Hatchet 2. If you're going to get it, I highly recommend you get the unrated director's cut, because this film went into theaters, the AMC theaters, uncut for 4 days. So definitely check out the uncut version. That's the true version. Let's see. The story, like I said, is good for a horror film. The characters are outstanding. They are some of the smartest characters I think I've ever really seen in a horror film. The only horror film that matches them on smartness is Tomb Raider's Truth or Dare. Now, the characters are cool, the plotline's cool, the camera work is just outstanding. Adam Green, again, as I stated in my last one, really throws himself out there with his movies. He really puts himself into the movie. Quite literally, there's a cameo of himself in this movie. And, sorry, I didn't mean, and he puts himself into the movie. He throws everything he's got into each film he does. You could definitely tell that he took a lot of time and effort on this. I mean, even the cover art is cool. Look at that. Look at that. I went ahead and got the Blu-ray because, you know, it was only $15. The DVD was $13. For a $2 difference, I figured, you know, what the hell, just go ahead and get it. But let's see, what else can I talk to you guys about on here? The gore is outstanding. The gore effects, no computer-generated gore effects whatsoever. All practical. All really cool deaths. Kane Hodder returns as his role of Victor Crowley. Kane Hodder does a great job. The death scenes are just outstanding. I mean, there's chainsaws, there's I'm trying to think, there's chainsaws, there's a propeller, there's just all sorts of really cool deaths. The guy gets pulled around by his own intestines, which is really cool to see. And then he gets strangled by them. So, if you're a gore fan, definitely recommend checking this out. I mean, this is by far one of the best horror films that's out there today, and this is definitely worth the $15. I mean, by far, this is awesome. The camera work is just outstanding. There's really cool shots of just these still shots, like on the ground. Adam Green does a lot of those still shots where it's just sort of steady. Oh, greatest horror film ending ever. This tops Lost Boys The Tribe. The Thirst. Tribe sucked. The Thirst. This tops The Thirst tenfold. Greatest horror film ever. Ending ever. You're going to be watching it at first going, what are you doing? What are you doing? No, 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 no. But then, you sort of find out what's going to happen. Awesome. So pretty much that's about it. That's all I have to say about this. I definitely give it a thumbs up. Definitely give it a 5 out of 5 on gore. Story I give 4 out of 5. Acting I give a 5 out of 5. Overall, I'd give it a 4 out of 5. 4.5 out of 5 probably. Definitely worth checking out. Really good indie film. Definitely go check out more indie films if you're into horror, because the indie films like this and Behind the Mask, The Rise of Leslie Vernon, Truth or Dare, Critical Madness, and the other Truth or Dare movies, those are all really good. I mean, indie is one of the better of horror films. I mean, a lot of independent films have better stories, in my opinion. So that's Hatchet 2, unrated, director's cut, Adam Green. Check it out. Tell them the review guys sent you. You know, go pick this up. So that's pretty much what I got to say about Hatchet 2. I also wanted to say one other thing real quick. Me and my buddy Danny Huckins, who's also a member of this review crew, and John Ferreira also agrees, and Nate agrees as well. But we thought it'd be cool to do a animated series, like the Clerks animated series, with that kind of art. I want to get that project going. That'd be really cool. It'd be about us, you know, just getting into trouble. My character would be the logic behind everything. You know, it's just really cool animated series that we have planned. So I'd be the scriptwriter. So definitely check that. Check out Hatchet 2. Check out if you are interested in animating for us. Let us know. I'm the review guy. Thanks for watching, and I will catch you guys on the flip side.